did a couple different videos yesterday talking about Donald Trump and his visit to work at McDonald's, and I use that term loosely. But one thing I'm seeing, not just on comments in my videos, I'm seeing other people talk about it, and now I'm even seeing a couple of news articles about it. This was not a decision by McDonald's corporate. So being mad at McDonald's over this is not the appropriate thing to do. McDonald's does operate on a franchise system. And a franchise, if you are unaware, effectively a person, whoever has the franchise, is renting the McDonald's name, their logos, the menu items, the recipes, all of it. And basically, as long as they meet certain standards and continue to pay that fee, they can continue to keep that franchise in good standing. And there are probably some other conditions in there. I've heard of people losing franchise rights over other things. But there are certain standards they have to meet: cleanliness standards, food quality standards, etc. And if they don't meet those, they lose the ability. Well, this does not fall under any of those standards the way I understand it. It is a private franchise. So the owner of this location decided to shut down for a couple of hours, let Donald Trump play at being a fry cook or whatever, and they staged this whole event with them practicing how to drive the cars through so he could make up a couple of orders of fries, stand there with an apron on, go reach out the window and smile at people and do all this. And whether or not any of this happened, that was all based on the decision of this franchise owner. Now, I've had some people asking, are the employees going to get paid for time missed? The ones that were there probably during the campaign event probably did get paid. Now, anybody who might have normally worked a shift during that time, I doubt they got paid for that time. They probably got an extra day off. And then, or they would just have to work a different day to make those hours up. I haven't heard that the franchise owner agreed to pay those people for any missed hours they would normally be scheduled to work. This was probably planned well in advance, so people were just scheduled around it because everybody had to be vetted. But again, this is not something McDonald's corporate chose to do. I see some people wanting to boycott McDonald's over it and never eat there again or whatever just because of this photo op. That's not the appropriate response unless you are talking about this specific McDonald's or any owned by this specific individual. McDonald's corporate had nothing to do with it. It was still ridiculous that he did it and that it was this big campaign event, but Donald Trump didn't do anything in conjunction with the actual McDonald's, corporate itself. Just this one individual owner operator who had the franchise. So I thought I'd clarify that confusion a little bit. It's still ridiculous, and like I said in a previous video, if any other candidate had done something similar, that probably would have been a disqualifying moment. But for Donald Trump, it's just another Sunday.